Bees might seem small, but they are some of the most important and incredible creatures on our entire planet. They play a huge role in keeping our world healthy and full of life. Today, we're going on an adventure to explore the truly amazing life of the honeybee, from the moment it visits a flower to the sweet, golden honey we all enjoy. Get ready to be amazed by the secret world of these tiny, buzzing wonders. So, what exactly is a honeybee? A honeybee is a flying insect, famous for its ability to make honey and for living in large, organized groups called colonies. You can often spot them buzzing around gardens and fields. If you look closely at a bee on a flower, you'll see it's busy collecting a sweet liquid called nectar. As it moves from flower to flower, tiny grains of pollen stick to its hairy body and legs. This is how bees help plants grow, a process called pollination. Every bee in a colony is part of a big family, working together to survive and thrive. They are a perfect example of teamwork in the animal kingdom. Now, let's take a peek inside their home, the beehive. A beehive is a bustling city of bees, a complex structure made of wax with thousands of perfectly shaped six-sided cells called a honeycomb. Inside this incredible structure, every single bee has a specific job to do. There's only one queen bee in the entire colony. Her main job is to lay eggs, ensuring the colony continues to grow. Then there are the male bees called drones, whose purpose is to mate with the queen. But the real heroes of the hive are the thousands of female worker bees. They do almost everything. They build the honeycomb, clean the hive, guard the entrance, take care of the young bees, and of course fly out to find food. It's an amazingly organized society where everyone works for the good of the colony. Let's follow a worker bee on her daily mission. She flies out of the hive in search of flowers. A single bee can visit hundreds, even thousands of flowers in just one day. Her goal is to collect nectar, a sugary liquid produced by flowers to attract pollinators like her. She uses her long straw-like tongue, called a proboscis, to suck up the nectar and store it in a special stomach just for honey. But as she sips the nectar, something else magical happens. Pollen from the flower gets stuck all over her body. When she flies to the next flower, some of this pollen rubs off, fertilizing the new flower. This simple act is called pollination, and it's essential. It's how plants are able to produce the seeds and fruits that we and many other animals eat. After a long day of work, the bee flies back to the hive with her precious cargo of nectar. But the work isn't over yet. Back inside, she passes the nectar to another worker bee. This bee holds the nectar in its mouth, and enzymes in its saliva begin to break down the complex sugars into simpler ones. This process is repeated, passing the nectar from bee to bee until its water content is greatly reduced. Once the nectar has transformed into thick, sweet honey, the bees store it in the wax cells of the honeycomb. They then fan the honey with their wings to evaporate even more water, making it thicker. Finally, they seal the cell with a wax cap to keep it fresh. This stored honey is their food source, providing the energy they need, especially during the cold winter months when there are no flowers. It's also the delicious natural sweetener that we humans have loved for thousands of years. The importance of bees extends far beyond their hives. Think about the food you eat every day: apples, almonds, blueberries, cucumbers, onions, and so many more. A huge number of the crops we rely on for food depend on bees for pollination. Without bees, farmers would struggle to grow these crops, and our food supply would be in serious trouble. They are not just helping farmers. They are essential for wild plants too, helping forests, meadows, and entire ecosystems to flourish. These tiny insects are like the gardeners of our planet, ensuring that plant life continues to thrive. They are truly the small, unsung heroes that support our entire food system and the health of the natural world. But today, these small heroes are in great danger. Bee populations around the world are declining at an alarming rate. One of the biggest threats they face is the use of harmful chemicals and pesticides in farming, which can poison them directly or weaken their immune systems. Another major problem is the loss of their natural habitats. As cities expand and wild meadows are turned into farmland, bees are losing the variety of flowers they need to survive. Climate change is also a factor, altering the seasons and the times when flowers bloom, creating a mismatch with the bees' life cycles. These challenges combined are putting immense pressure on bee colonies everywhere. And if we don't act, the consequences for our planet could be devastating. We must remember that when we harm bees, we are ultimately harming ourselves. So, what can we do? We all have a part to play in protecting these vital creatures. You can start by planting bee-friendly flowers in your garden, on your balcony, or even in a window box. Flowers like lavender, sunflowers, and clover provide great sources of nectar and pollen. Choosing to buy organic and local produce can also help, as it supports farming practices that avoid harmful pesticides. Another simple but powerful action is to let a part of your lawn grow wild with dandelions and other wildflowers. They are a feast for bees. Spreading awareness and educating others about the importance of bees is also crucial. By working together, we can create a safer world for them. Bees may be small, but their work is truly great. They are a gift from nature that we must cherish and protect. Let's protect the bees and in doing so, protect our beautiful planet for future generations. Thanks for watching.